Hi, and welcome to the first part in the Operation Alpha Healthy Lifestyle module. In this video, I will explain why sleep is one of the most powerful yet neglected health and fitness tools we have. I'll also explain how quality of sleep is arguably more important than quantity. 2 to 3 hours of deep, nourishing sleep per night is extremely beneficial, even if your total is less than 6 hours. And for those of you who are parents who might not be able to control how much you get, this is really good news. This is because there are things that you can action immediately to improve your sleep quality. So even if you are unable to reach the accepted gold standard of 8 hours, you can still vastly improve things and experience a myriad of benefits. But what is it specifically that sleep affects when we're talking about getting into shape? Well, firstly, sleep has a very significant impact on appetite. When you're tired, it's very normal to turn to eating highly calorific foods to fuel you through the day, a kind of emergency mode that your body goes into because it isn't sufficiently rested. This is exacerbated by the psychological effects of being knackered. Quite simply, our willpower and motivation to eat well is going to be running on fumes. Think about it. What is one of the main ways people cope with tiredness and the stress this can create? Yup, pigging out, and often on junk food cause comfort. When you're underslept, your training performance suffers too. Indeed, it even becomes harder to stick to your training plan, full stop. So, we can see that both your diet and your training will improve if we improve the quality of your sleep. Something to be aware of is the impact that caffeine and alcohol can have on sleep. Now, I'm a coffee addict, and studies have actually shown that there are many health benefits to drinking coffee. That said, it is a stimulant and one that can stay active for 6 to 8 hours. So if you're going to bed at 9:30 or 10 but struggle to nod off, ask yourself if you've had a coffee after 2 p.m. If you have, that might be the reason. While booze is relaxing, it has an impact on sleep quality. So while you may have no problem getting to sleep, you may not be getting the deep, nourishing sleep that is going to help you achieve your goals. So, what can you do to improve things? Well, one thing's for sure, just hoping that things improve isn't going to work. So you have to take the same proactive approach that you would with your diet and exercise. This probably means developing some new pre-bed rituals, like disengaging from technology at a fixed time to start relaxing and calming your mind. One of the things I've developed for OA is a series of practical steps called the Operation Alpha Sleep Hygiene System. It's based on studying the subject, but also my own experience with overcoming chronic insomnia. As with a lot of these things, I would encourage you to see what works and develop your own strategy that works for you. So, here it is. 1. Perhaps the most doable and important step in these modern times is disconnecting from all technology at least 30 minutes before going to bed, that being TV, internet and phone. The blue light from smartphone and computer screens in particular overstimulates our brains just when we need them to be numb. 2. Make your bedroom as dark and quiet as possible. Keep your bedroom door shut and unplug any electrical devices that have standby lights or illuminated screens. 3. Aim to be asleep, note not in bed, in time to ensure you get at least 6 hours sleep a night. This makes the goal of 2 to 3 hours of deep sleep that much more likely. 4. Try taking a magnesium supplement 1 hour before bed. This is really good stuff and it can really help to induce that deep, nourishing sleep. 5. Try having a 20-minute soak in an Epsom salts bath immediately before you go to bed. Epsom salt is another form of magnesium absorbed through the skin, and most people find that it makes them very sleepy. I find that lighting some candles and switching the lights off too is extremely relaxing. 6. Leave your phone out of your bedroom. This will remove the temptation to keep checking it before sleep time, and especially if you wake up, which seems to be a very common habit these days, and unfortunately it gets your brain warmed up just when it needs to be staying numb. If you use your phone as an alarm, try buying a silent sweep alarm clock instead, which has no bright lights and doesn't make a ticking sound. Lastly, stop drinking fluids 2 hours before bedtime to help prevent waking up during the night to go for a lash. As with your diet and exercise, consistency is key. It may take some time to get right, possibly weeks and even months, but I promise you, being diligent will be worth it. You will eventually create a system of rituals and techniques that improves things, and that can only be a good thing. Okay, that's the end of the first part in this lifestyle series. As ever, if you have any questions, please comment or contact me directly at wolfpack@operation-alpha.com. I'm always happy to help, and I welcome your feedback.